Hello, how are you? It is Sue Maddox from Sue Maddox Paper Crafts here with you today, and I thought I would show you a little bit of a look through a kit that I've put together at the moment that you might be handy for you. So it is a basics pack, and it's got a whole bunch of things, as cardstock and bits and pieces that are handy if you'd like a little selection of neutrals. Great for card bases, and then for your other elements for your card making. Okay, let's have a little look at what is in this kit. So we have 6 sheets of our thick Whisper White cardstock. Really lovely thick card. This is in a nice crisp white, and that is great for our card bases. There are also 4 sheets of the basic white regular over the back here, and that is lovely. It's a nice smooth surface, great for stamping on. So if I'm doing a little element to put on the front of the card that I'm stamping on, I quite often use the regular for that. And then a little backing sheet here just so that it can all go in the mail and not get bent and things like that. We've also got, let's have a look through our other parts here. We've got shimmery white. So this is a beautiful, let me hold it up against the white. A little bit dark in here today, but hopefully you can see. It's like a nice, just a little off-white, antique sort of white color. It's got a nice pretty shimmer to it that won't show on the camera, but it's lovely in real life. Just a nice little shimmery element. We do have vanilla as well. I didn't put that in the kit because I find I don't use that as much. It's a little bit more of a cream. When I'm after that sort of a not wanting a crisp white, I usually go for the shimmery white instead. So great for card bases. It's also great for any of your watery type techniques, so watercolouring and things like that. It's another option for you as well with that little bit of a shine to it. So we get 5 sheets of that. And we also get, let me get through those, we also get crumb cake is another one I often use for card bases. So 5 A5 sheets of that, so perfect for card bases, or chop it down smaller. It's just lovely to stamp on as well. Another neutral that always comes in handy is our black cardstock, so I popped a couple of sheets of that in this kit. And then a few other little things that I thought might be useful is we've got 4 of our white C6 envelopes and 2 of the vanilla ones, so some great envelopes there for your finished cards. I've popped in a sheet of the watercolor paper. So this is the Fluid 100 watercolor paper, 100% cotton, beautiful for all of our watercolor techniques. So one of those for you to have a little play with. A sheet of our masking paper, so this is just new in our range. If you've been wanting to give that a little bit of a try, get 1 sheet of that as well, and I'll show you a bunch of techniques in another video that you can do with the masking paper. And then 2, and I've cut them down to 4 inches by 6 inches, but 2 pieces of the adhesive sheets. I use these all the time. They're really handy if you've got any of those detailed dies. Even a detailed punch they might be handy with that as well, but particularly any of those detailed dies. So just peel the backing off, stick it onto the back of your cardstock, and then run it through your die cutting machine. And then once you've got your little element, you can just peel the back off, and it's like you've made yourself a little sticker. So that is all the things that are in my basics pack. I've got all the details on my website. So in the YouTube description part there, click on that, and I'll have a link to take you to that. Orders close middle of the month, and then it'll give me a couple of weeks to order the supplies and chop them up, and I'll have them in the post by the end of the month. So I hope that's something that might be useful for you. I thought good to have a little look through what the contents are. Now, I thought I would show you an idea for what I do with all of these sort of basic neutrals. So I've got a little container I keep on my desk when I'm creating. It's just this one here. I got it from Daiso, so it's just the perfect size to fit folded card bases. So at the back here, I've got all of my little bases that I've folded in half. So some white, some crumb cake, some shimmery white. So a little range of those over the back. And then in the front part, I've got some quarter A4 sheets of the various different neutrals. So white thick that I use all the time, shimmery. I popped a couple of little adhesive sheets and some of the watercolor paper in here. This little one's got crumb cake and black. So just colors that I find, neutrals that I find that I'm intending to reach for all the time. It's just a nice little convenient way to keep them on my desk, nice and handy. So that's sort of what I had in mind when I was putting this basics pack together. So you've sort of got the choice there. You can either leave your A5 sheets, you can score them down the middle and leave them for card bases, or cut them in half and you've got some pieces, just a nice size ready for stamping on or die cutting or making little bits to pop onto your cards. So I hope that is handy. I've been Sue Maddox from maddoxcreations.com. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you've got any questions.